What's up, everybody? Mountain Man here. Welcome back to World of Warcraft. So, we are back in Kronos now. I went and turned in the quest at the Flight Master. Had him send me back here. So, that's where we are, back in Kronos. We already collected all of the quests from here before. So, we're going to go turn this one in. And then inside of here, we are going to be able to get the beer for the Rhapsody Malt. There he is.
Hi.
Hi.
Watch your back.
All right. Cool. 825 experience for that. We'll head out here. Actually, no. We're going to head back here to the innkeeper. And he has Rhapsody Malt. Ta-da. Okay, now all we need to do is get the ribs, which should be easy enough to find. All right, let's hop on our chauffeur here, and we're gonna head in this direction anyway, because up here is where the rest of it is. There should be some boars in this area. At least there always used to be. Maybe there isn't now. There's a boar right there. When's my next offensive ability? Not till 10. Whew. Okay. Alright, so we're 1 for 1 on the boar ribs. 2 for 2. Tracking. Do I have track beasts? Track pets. Hunter tracking. Track beasts. Nice. Forgot about this. There's a boar right there. Alright. Let's see what we're gonna get. 3 for 3. Not bad. Oh, I should probably turn on... No, Find Minerals is on. Okay. And I just realized I didn't skin any of those animals. 4 for 4. All right. Top notch. Let's go back and skin the stuff that I didn't skin because I forgot.
Greetings.
We're going to be getting scraps for a little while, I think. There's a quest over here. This is going to be a quest that takes us to Kronos, I think. It's one that you normally get as a...
What can I get for you today?
Yep. One that you normally get as a gnome, coming out of the gnome starting area. So we might as well do it. Go turn it back in. There we go. And there was the fourth one.
What can I do for you?
Alright, we'll go and get him. So, for those of you who have played World of Warcraft before, do you like the game? What did you used to play? Do you still play now? Did you do raiding, PvP? Did you dungeon grind, achievement grind? Did you role play? What did you like to do in World of Warcraft if you've played it? Like I said in a previous video, I've done pretty much everything there is to do in World of Warcraft. In terms of, quest to turn. Oh, to this guy. That's right.
What can I get for
And
you?
bound for Kronos. Take that, I guess. Even though we can't use it, we'll just sell it back to him. Yeah, I've done pretty much everything in World of Warcraft there is to do. You know, I've done plenty of role play, I've done plenty of PvP and raiding, and nowadays it's more just kind of logging on for a little bit, playing some relaxing stuff, just questing on an alt, or sometimes I'll dungeon grind. I've got a warrior tank that I do Mythic Plus and Keystones on. When the new raids come out, I always hop into LFR and check those out just so I can kind of see the content and get through the storyline. Pretty interesting how things are working out in World of Warcraft right now in terms of Sargeras, and we're heading to Argus with 7.3. It'd be really cool to see Argus. What I'm going to do is I'm going to kill this bitch real quick. Sorry, my language. Kill this lady. I'm going to hunter tracking, turn off track beasts. That way I'm not confusing beasts with mining nodes. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see what Argus looks like. You know, you've heard so much about it since Burning Crusade. It'd be kind of cool to see what it's all about and how they're going to handle the raid in terms of Sargeras and sealing him away or killing him or whatever they're going to do for good. And then it'll be interesting to see what they do with World of Warcraft after that, because, well, since Warcraft 2, I think. I mean, the central theme has always been the Burning Legion. They've always been the big protagonist, or antagonist, sorry. You know, yeah, there's been the Lich King, and yeah, there's been, you know, the orcs versus humans, you know, war going on Azeroth, but for the most part, all of that was directly influenced by the Legion. It was the Legion's fault that was all happening. Hardly being used. Interesting. Am I going to disconnect? Because I'm not able to do anything. Bear's just sitting here. Curious. Interesting. Alright, hold please. I gotta fix this. Because something's up. Alright, well, that was weird. Fixed itself. I went and checked everything, and still had internet going on. My latency is a little high. But that's so weird. Maybe it's World of Warcraft. Anyway, so where was I? Oh yeah, it's always been, you know, the Legion behind everything. So in the Burning Crusade, it'll be really interesting to see where they go after that. From what I understand, there's going to be more of a focus on the old gods, which would be kind of cool, because I think that really opens up a whole new line of storytelling that they can, you know, use and expound on. So I have no doubt that they're going to have plenty of storyline to work with. It's just how they're going to do it, how they're going to handle the transition. I'd like to see how they handle artifacts, because it seems to me that if you've got an artifact like that, that's that powerful. Because, I mean, let's be honest, by the time we get done with the Burning Legion in Argus, story-wise, our artifact is supposed to be super powerful. But if we're going into a next expansion, if they do like they normally do with expansion-specific stuff, like the garrison for Warlords, for example, where that just kind of stays behind and you move on to the next thing, it's going to feel weird going from having this artifact weapon to now having kind of banal weapons. You know what I mean? Feels like we could have done, you know, more to bring those with us. But I guess we'll see how it goes once they finally get to the point where they're going to be discussing the next expansion. I'm sure we'll get plenty of information at the next BlizzCon in November, which I wish I could go to, but sadly, I cannot. Just because it's all the way over on the West Coast, and I'm on the East Coast. And I don't have that kind of money for the tickets, number one, because they're all pretty much sold out, I think, already. But also the plane ticket to get over there, and the hotel, and yeah. If I want to, I can watch it online. You know, I can watch it live, I guess. I think you can buy a digital ticket, but I don't know if it's really worth it when it's going to be on YouTube for free, just recapping everything. You know, they're going to post it to YouTube so you can tell what went on. I guess you get the in-game pet and stuff for it, but That reminds me. Once we get back to Kronos, we're going to need to pick a non-combat pet to follow us around. I've decided it. And I don't know if it's going to be little baby bear or what it's going to be, but we'll find out. What do you guys think what the direction that World of Warcraft should go in? Do you want to see more old god stuff? Do you want to see more troll, more orc? I think orcs and trolls have been really done to death at this point, if I'm honest. Trolls especially. There's always a troll raid or a troll dungeon or something to do with the trolls. I think this is the first time that there hasn't been. This is in Legion. This has been kind of a nice breath of fresh air, if you ask me. Not that I don't like trolls. I do like trolls, and I think they've got a ton of lore, considering they're the oldest race on Azeroth.
Good.
But, like, enough with the trolls. Just give us some time. Alright, so, quest-wise, so we got culling the wendigos. We have to go down to the grizzled den and kill 10 wendigos or young wendigos. Okay. Easy enough to do. And while we're there, we're going to have to pick up 6 pilfered pilfered supplies from the grizzled den. And then inside the cave, there's going to be these 3 mountaineers. We got to talk to them and give them orders. Easy enough. I love it when quests send you to the one, like, central place. Alright, so let's go to our pet journal. That's nice. So, geez, what are we going to do, man? I got lots of pets to use. Oh, those are all just mechanicals. Pet families, check all. There we go. I got lots of pets to choose from. You know, I do kind of like the corgi pup. I don't know if I want Cornelius or if I want the regular corgi pup. I'm just going to tell you guys now, corgis are my favorite animals. My favorite dogs. Did you know that they're the only dogs with butt cheeks? It's true. And did you know that when they lay on the ground, when any dog lays on its belly on the ground, with its legs sticking straight out behind it, it's called splooting. S-P-L-O-O-T. You don't believe me? Check it out. I'm not really sure we need to look at anything else. I think that's right there is what we need. There we go. Named him Fizzgig, after the creature in the Dark Crystal. Great movie if you've never seen it. What's wrong with you? Look at him. He's so cute. At least he's cute until he starts wiping his butt on the ground. But anyway, yeah, what do you want to see happen with World of Warcraft? What kind of direction do you want to see Blizzard go in, as in terms of the story? I think it would be nice to go check out the old gods and see what's going on with that, because I wouldn't say they've been teasing us with it, but they've had old god stuff for a while now, and it hasn't really gone past much further than, you know, Sassoon in vanilla. We just killed him. Really, there wasn't much more to it than that. And then Yogg-Saron in Wrath of the Lich King. We got a little more involvement with him with that. Not a lot, though. There wasn't much in the way of backstory. But as far as I know, like the old gods and the dealing with the Nexus and things like that, I mean, the old gods don't really have like a home planet or something for us to go to. So I'm not really sure how they'd handle that. I guess we'll just have to wait and see what they decide to do. Ooh. Boots. Forgot that I got those. Sweet. Almost done with the pilfered supplies. The pilfered surprise. Nice. Got ourselves a tiger's eye. I don't know how much that'll sell for on the auction house, but something's better than nothing. That's the thing, is like all my greens that I get, any extra trade goods that I get, those are all going to go in the auction house. You know, because because obviously everything costs quite a bit on this server. So the more money I can make, the better. But being that everything's so expensive on this server, like Plan's copper chain vest, who knows how much it's going to sell for. But probably get a couple gold out of it.
What's on your mind?
Oh, turned on stone for him.
See you soon.
But the more gold I can make, the better. I don't know how much playing of the auction house I'm going to do, but... Hey, our first copper node.
No.
Alright, Lewin.
Safe travel.
Do it. I used to play the auction house a lot, to be truthful, back in Wrath of the Lich King. I used to be truthful, I'm going to be brutally honest with you guys, I used to be a real jerk when it came to the auction house. I'll give you an example. So, when Ice Crown Citadel first came out, was back then hunters had ammo. They had to buy, craft as an engineer, and equip in their bags. If you ran out of ammo, you couldn't fire your weapon. And if you couldn't fire your weapon, you couldn't DPS. So when Ice Crown Citadel came out, it introduced an epic level ammunition. And I don't remember the name of it, but it was something that was also not even bind on equip. It didn't bind at all. So it could be sold on the auction house. So if you, as a hunter, got more of it, I can't remember if it was engineer crafted. I think it may have been engineer crafted. It's been so long, I honestly don't remember. But you could sell it on the auction house. We'll just leave it at that. So what I was doing was I'd buy a full stack of it, which I think was 200 bullets. I think that's what a stack was 200. And I'd sell them individually for slightly less, like 15% less than the cost of the full stacks. So people would buy them thinking they're getting a sweet deal on a full stack, and in reality they were only buying one bullet. And in retrospect, that is horrible, and I should feel bad about that, and I do. But at the time, I made a lot of gold. I also got a lot of whispers from people that were very upset with me, and rightly so. You know, they're dropping 700-800 gold on a single bullet. Yeah. Or people that thought that they were getting a really good price on a stack that they could then turn around and flip and make some money off of. Alright, let's head back to Kronos. Yeah, I know that's kind of underhanded, but I thankfully don't do stuff like that anymore. Primarily what I'll do is I'll use Trade Skill Master or Auctioneer just to throw stuff up on the auction house, you know, make a little bit of profit off of it. Undercut everybody by, I don't know, 15%, 20%, whatever, just to ensure myself a quick sale. I try not to get into specific markets and buying stuff just for flipping. That doesn't mean I won't set up a... Oh, we are honored with Ironforge. Yay. Doesn't mean I won't set up a scanner to tell me when I can buy something that can be flipped. But let's put our new pants on, our pantaloons. Pantalones.
Pleased to meet you.
Alright, Razzle. I'm gonna bring him 8 gyromechanic gears. That's all down there. But yeah, I don't really get that actively involved with the auction house anymore. It just takes so much time. And there's too many people that are, you know, doing it almost semi-professionally, where they're able to sit there and keep track of it constantly. You know, people using their phones to do it, and just can't compete. So I'll sell my stuff. You know, I'll be one of those people that kind of passes in and out of markets. Doesn't really linger and sell stuff on a regular basis, but the sole exception to that being stuff like the skins and the ores. But even then, I'm going to be leveling out of those. Which reminds me, before I leave Dunmorrow for good, to go to Wetlands, or to go to Thelsamar, I should probably level up both of those so that I'm not behind. That's the other thing that really kind of stinks about using heirlooms, is that you'll level so fast that if you're trying to do trade skills, you're gonna level out of those. So you'll get to the next section and you won't be able to harvest stuff, or you know. So I'm gonna try to avoid that if I can. Alright, I only need 3 more gears. Yay, level 8 gives us disengage. I love disengage. Because you can actually use it to cover quite a lot of ground if you pay attention. And once I get another gear and I have to leave, I'll show you how. There we go. Alright, so you want to get out of someplace fast, all you gotta do is jump, disengage. There you go. I love stuff like that. Heroic leap on a warrior, my favorite thing. There's nothing better than jumping off of something and then heroic leaping just before you get to the ground. And actually, I'll admit, sometimes I'll go out to Hellfire Peninsula in the Outlands as my 100 warrior tank. I'll get up above the arena and the capturable PvP points. Let's see here. I can't really use any of these, so I'm gonna grab that because it sells for the most. And I'll wait for a lobby to come and try and capture it. I'll dismount from super high up, fall, and just before I fall, I'll cadet's bow. Cool, nice. I'll do a heroic leap down on top of the person, and I'll drop bear onto them. If you don't know what a drop bear is, go look it up. It's the most dangerous animal in Australia. Alright, so I think that's it for quests in Keranos. Yep, so we're done here. It's sending us to Steel Grill's depot. And then from there, it'll send us out to Amberstill Lodge and then to Golbolar Quarry. Golbolar sends us to, I think, a camp here. Maybe it's up here. It sends us up to the airstrip, and then there's a camp here, and then that sends us into Wetlands. So we'll end it here. We'll pick up where we left off in the next video. We'll go to Steel Grills. And we will continue on from there. Thanks for tuning in for the 3rd video, guys, and we will see you later. Bye. Everybody say bye to Fizzgig. Bye, Fizzgig. Mwah.